Good morning, y'all. It's Mr. Dean, and this is your Tech Tip Tuesday. Today I wanted to give you a very brief overview of Google Classroom. So to get there, get logged into your Google account, and then click on the Google Apps icon up here. I call this the waffle for students, but you're going to click on that, and then click on Classroom. All right, so you get here, and you see that I have created a few classes. I need to create a class for Ms. Ford, so I'm going to click the plus sign up here in the upper right hand corner, and I'm going to click create class. When I do, it asks for my class name, so I'm going to call this for Ford. I don't really use the section or subject boxes, but I guess you could. I'm not sure exactly what those do, but I've never used them before. I'm going to click create. All right, so this is the main page of your classroom. It's called your stream, and this is where all of your discussion questions, assignments, announcements will all show up. All right, so how do students join your classroom? They have to log into their Google account as well, and they need to go to their classroom app. Theirs looks very similar to yours. But what you need to do is click on students, and you have two options. You can either invite them by typing in their email addresses, or you can just have them enter the class code. And when they type in that code, they click join, and it automatically puts them in your class. So let me quickly show you how to create a discussion question. You're just going to click the plus sign and create question. And the question I've been using with students is, what is one way? You have some options. You can give them instructions on the question. You can choose an answer type, whether that's multiple choice or a short answer. So if you wanted to do a quick survey or something, this would be one way to do that. You have some options. Students can reply to each other. You can turn that off if you don't want students to comment on others' responses. And then students can edit their answer. You would want to turn this off if, say, you were doing it for a grade and you didn't want them to be able to edit it. I usually leave that on. And then you also have options of attaching a file, including a file from your drive, embedding a YouTube video, or putting a link on there. This is the way I'm going to leave my question, so I'm going to click Ask. And when I do, it shows up in the student's feed. Over here on the right-hand side, you can see how many students have answered that question and how many students have not answered that question. So to show you what this will look like, let me go back to another class. Let me pull up Mr. Antolik's class here. And you can see I've already asked his class 2 questions, and all 25 students in his class completed that activity yesterday. So if I click on the question, what is one way you can give love every day at Waukee Elementary? You can see the students' answers, and then down below that you can see that there are some replies. So Anthony got 2 replies. I can click on that to expand it and see what the students replied. Let me show you how to create an assignment real quick. So I'm going to click the plus sign and create assignment. And when I do, it looks very similar to the question. Let's call this assignment about me. Okay. This case, I'm going to add some instructions. Complete the Google Doc with your answers. And then I'm going to grab a file that I've already made in my Google Drive by clicking here. And I'm going to double click on that. So once you attach a file from your drive, you have a couple options. Students can view that file, or you can click make a copy for each student. I like this one because when I click make a copy for each student and I click assign, then it will automatically create a copy for every student in my classroom in their Google Drive, in their classroom folder. It automatically creates it for them. They don't have access to your original document, and then you can use it over and over again as many times as you need to. I'm going to stop there. There are some other things you can do, but I think that they're pretty easy to figure out on your own. I think this is a great way to get students to publish work, to have classroom discussions, and the more you're into it, the quicker kids get. So check it out.